members, and also a founder of a band of wives, Christine Bronstein.
They're putting my speaking test to the test, my public speaking training here. As a member of this year's class, I know I can speak for all of my classmates in saying a really heartfelt thank you to all of the founding mothers of Emerge, because it is a very life-changing program. So thank you very much, and thank you for all of you for being here and supporting it. Thanks, Kimberly, for always taking care of us, and a huge thank you to our next speaker, who's been a supporter of Emerge since the very beginning. She continually takes time out of her busy schedule for Emerge classes. She's someone who throughout her long and successful career continues to walk the walk when it comes to supporting women. She's a mother and a grandmother, and here in the Bay Area we have too many things on the list to thank her for, since she's been San Francisco's Congresswoman for 25 years. She's the first woman in U.S. history to be elected minority whip, the first woman minority leader, and the first woman Speaker of the House. There is no one better to inspire all of us to think bigger about what we can do in this world, because that is the only way that the numbers are going to change, is if each and every one of you walk out of here tonight thinking bigger about the change that you can make happen in this world. And there's nobody better than somebody who's been to the top of the mountain and back again. She's one of the most powerful women in the world. Please help me in welcoming the Democratic leader of the House, Nancy Pelosi.
Thank you very much, Christine, for your very generous introduction, and thank you for your leadership as a founder of a band of wives. As you all know, a social network dedicated to help women and strengthen their communities. I'm happy to be here with Kimberly Ellis, who we've heard from already, I believe, with Papia Gamlin, the chair of Emerge California. And I want to extend congratulations to Quinn Delaney for this very, very well-deserved. Where's Quinn? I don't see Quinn, but I know I will. Just so many reasons why this is an appropriate honor for her. She's absolutely great. I'm honored to be here with Zoe Dunning. Oh my gosh, Zoe Dunning, we're so proud of you. We were together when the president signed the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And my own daughter, Christine Pelosi, a mom and an Emerge fan. Thank you, Christine, for being here tonight. I know you did a great job. Okay, so here we are. 10 years. How could it be? Where did the time go by? How did it do that? I remember when Susie Buell first told me about Emerge, and Andrea was starting to work on all of this, and then so many others were in the lead with them, establishing Emerge, a perfect word, emerge, that women would be mentored and trained and informed and share their own thoughts about how women can take the leading role in public policy in our country and do so through a political avenue. Emerge, that women would emerge from that. So here we are 10 years later, and here's what I have concluded over those 10 years as I very immodestly exploit my 25 years in Congress for the good of electing women to Congress and other elected office. I believe that what I see in terms of the talent, the discipline, the focus of women to take responsibility, to be trained, to be mentored, to teach each other. I believe that it's time for us to take all of that strength and everything that has been developed and kick open the door for us to get much further down the road. For 25 years in Congress, 10 of it coinciding with Emerge, We've been trying incrementally to get more women and more women and more women. Well, this incremental thing, it's just not working for me. We need much, much more. But in order to get much, much more, we not only have to do what Emerge is doing, and that leadership, that's essential. But we also have to say, we have to change the environment. We have to make an environment that is hospitable to electing many more women to public office. Power is not anything that anybody gives away. You have to contend for it, you have to speak out for it, and you have to have a fair shot on a level playing field, and that's just not what is there now. And in recent time, you have seen the situation get more intense. You've seen the Supreme Court say that any and all money, secret, huge special interest money, can dominate the political scene. With this big money, it suffocates campaigns. At the same time, the same suffocators are suppressing the vote. And at the same time, they are poisoning the debate. We're not, as I say, we don't agonize, we organize against all of that. But there's a reason they suffocate, suppress, and poison the well. Because that works for them. We have to change it to what works for electing more women to public office. And I think you will agree. I think you will agree. And I promise this to people all over the country. So help me keep my promise. That if we reduce the role of big money in politics and increase the level of civility in the debate, we will elect more women to public office. More women, more minorities, more young people. It will open the door. Will open the door for a clearer debate, a battle of ideas, not the suffocation of money. We might as well go to the wealthiest people in our country and say, who do you want to be president, speaker, governor, whatever. We don't even have to have the election, because with that formula that they have, they can win everything. And that's called a plutocracy, the government of the wealthy, or an oligarchy, a government of the few. We are a democracy where the voice and the votes of the many, not the checkbooks of the very few, determine who should lead our country. And so, that's how I think we can do it, and I think we can. I think you have all decided that we should and that we will. And why is that important? We're not saying to our men who are here, we can do it better. Working together, we can do it better. We have to have the mix at the table. So when I went to Congress 25 years ago, say there were 20, 22 like that, women members out of 435. Hi, Scott. Out of 435. He stands out there so tall. I'll be naming all of you pretty soon. I won't be that long. 435. Now we have nearly 80, not quite, but nearly 80. That's 25 years. We went from 24 to 80. It's going to take us another 200 years to get even close to being halfway there. That doesn't work for me. Does that work for you? No! I didn't think so. But think of this. The answer to almost every challenge that our country has is one and the same. The further empowerment of women. Women in leadership roles. Whether it's the national security of our country, thank you. Where's Commander Dunning? Over here. Zoe Dunning. Why should we say that women can only do this or that in the military? Maybe all women cannot be in combat. Maybe all men shouldn't be in combat. But we want women not to be excluded from those roles that would prevent them from getting to the top role. So in answer to better security for our country, more women in the leadership. How about our economy? How about our economy? A wise woman said recently at a summit I was at, do you think that if Lehman Brothers were Lehman sisters, this would have happened on Wall Street? We need 17 or 19 women are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. 17 or 19, let's say under 20 of 500. Come on, we know that the talent is there. We just know also that if the talent is allowed to rise to the top, our economy is strengthened. Women are about growth in our economy. The answer to growing our economy, more women empowered to do their jobs. And then we talk about healthcare in our country. You talk about the academic community, any subject that you can name. And you talk about politics and government. I know for absolute certain that nothing is more wholesome for the politics and the government of our country than the involvement of more women in the leadership of politics and government in our country. So I thank you, Murray. So it's the same answer. Every challenge, the same remedy. More women in the leadership. So I think we have to make a decision. We competed in this environment. We've had some levels of success, but why should we accept an atmosphere and environment that is not conducive to the fullest participation? So we have to go out there, I don't want to get partisan here, and win. If I may be allowed to use that one word, and win, however you want to interpret that. We have to win. We have to reform campaign financing in our country. Let's have citizen financing of campaigns. A new politics that reduces the role of money. And then win, reform, and then amend the Constitution to roll back Citizens United so that we can. And when we do that, and we increase civility, because you know they like to make it raucous, because men are raucous. Oh, that's daring. Women are raucous, need I tell you. So we want to take them onto our playing field of civility. And I think that's an appropriate playing field for our country. It's what the American people want. It's where we thrive. It's where issues are debated with more clarity. It's where more women can succeed. And more women will succeed because of Emerge. What a beautiful sight. You all are here gathered on the 10-year anniversary. I can't even imagine, Christine, that it's 10 years and we've been coming every year, and my, how the crowd has grown. And I'll just end on one word. It's really important. And I thank you for the role that you are all playing for many more women to emerge. Thank you all very much.
So we have a little something for you that we wanted to present, and it says, Nancy Pelosi, keynote speaker, the once and future Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. With tremendous appreciation for your generous support over the decade. Congratulations on 25 years of kicking butt, taking names, and becoming the first woman of the House. With love, Emerge California Bronstein. And a little birdie told us that you have a soft spot for chocolate. So we have some chocolate to go along with it.
I will display this with great pride in the Speaker's office or whatever. So everyone who visits us there will know that women are emerging. Thank you all.